afternoon, EagleNick Audits. And what a beautiful day that it is today. It is another glorious day today. Good afternoon. Well, they are gone as quick as they came in, but that is all right, my friend. EagleNick is going to enjoy this beautiful day if I had to enjoy it all by myself. Son of a gun. Thing's going to end up breaking my phone if it falls back and hits that glass the right way. Now, y'all should have been able to hear old EagleNick Audits loud and clear. Said son of a gun. You'll see I did not curse or actually use a cuss word, because a curse is not using profanity. But it is a wonderful and glorious day. I pray that you are having a blessed day as well. It is mighty hot down here in the park today. Hello, at the Crown. How are you doing today? EagleNick Audits. Just out here enjoying another beautiful day. I hear some of my crow buddies over there. Hello, Martin. How you doing? Terry C. Glad to see you. Steve, how are you doing? Yep, there's that bait bike sitting out there for that there Black Hawk. Hola, amigo. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, my friend? How are you doing today? Like to give a shout out to them fellas working up there at that Ponders Memorial Garden, the Ponders Funeral Home. I appreciate all y'all fellers. Like to give a shout out to all the inmates in the Whitfield County Jail. Like to give a shout out to all the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department officers who watch my videos. I appreciate y'all. Like to give out a shout out to my public defender, and I hope that y'all are going to defend EagleNick Audits. Like to give a shout out to Judge Bert Poston and wish and pray that he is having a blessed day and that he is going to be a fair and impartial judge, because all EagleNick audits ever did at any time was exercise his constitutional rights, but had his constitutional rights violated, now EagleNick did not commit any crimes. EagleNick has many people saying all kind of bad things about me, saying that I get on here begging for money, and I have never asked anyone for money. Now, I did have a thing saying if anyone would like to contribute to the channel, I had my Cash App link up, but I took it down. But that was not begging for money. EagleNick Audits has super thanks, super chats, and super stickers. But I do not ask people to send me money through the supers. The only thing that EagleNick asks if people would, if they already have not, to subscribe to my channel, to like, share, and comment as many of my shorts, my videos, and my past live streams as they possibly can and or will. Yes, I know that my creator has a name. That's how come it says that thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Now, I know that his title is God, but that is not his name. That is why I've said when people use profanity, that they say cuss words, they are not curse words. Yes, sir. Good morning, KC Jones. How are you doing? That is EagleNick Audits, Rock Rider Bicycle. That is the shirt that I was wearing when I was arrested, tied around them there handlebars. Yes, sir, I sure do. That is what I said. That is his title, that he has a name. Did you not hear what I said? Do you got it muted or what? Yes, sir. I know his name is Yahweh. And I know that the son's name is Yahshua or Yahshua, the way some people pronounce it. In the beginning, he created man in his image after their likeness, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Because man has a body, a soul, and the Spirit of God that is within him, that is why man had communion with God in the beginning. And when you die, your body turns back to the ground from whence it was made. Your soul awaits judgment, and your spirit returns to the Creator from whence it came. And I also know if you know this also, that the Bible states in the book of Revelation, and those whose names were not found written in the Lamb's book of life from the foundation of the world were cast into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Now that is a true death. Death is not physical because your soul will never die, but it is all dependent on where your soul will spend eternity. Will your soul spend eternity in the presence of our Creator, in the love of our God? Or will your soul be cast into outer darkness to never feel love again? I feel sorry for you, JS. You have a blessed day, brother. Every time that there JS comes in, all they ever want to do is stir up controversy to try to get EagleNick audits mad. So the best thing I know to do is just send them on out the door. They don't got to come in and watch no more of This Is Not Auditing. Let's see if we can't get a view of that flag over here. That flag is flying good right now. If I can get it to stand up straight on it. Old Glory is waving in the wind. I wonder how many people we gonna have that's got a problem with Old Glory being flying. You know what I mean, Vern? That right there is some type of government vehicle. It has a government decal on the front driver's side door. Study to shew thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. I don't know why that thing won't zoom in. Oh, I'm already zoomed in as far as it goes. But that is a government vehicle there. I don't know what type, if it is city, county, or state. I've seen it down here quite a lot here lately when I be doing a live stream. They've never come up and said anything to me. But there's a big old beautiful butterfly. Where'd it go? It landed. It had to. It couldn't have disappeared that quick. And I'm blind in one eye, but it had to have landed. See if I can get close enough I can see it. Unless it went straight up in the sky, it would have had to land it over there somewhere. I do not see it. It was a beautiful yellow monarch butterfly. I think it's a monarch. But it disappeared. It was there 1 minute and then it was gone. I could have swore it landed right here somewhere. I could have swore it landed right here, but I don't see it. There goes one of them there dragonflies. It is a beautiful day, glorious day. The sun's shining bright. Guess we can walk over closer and see if we can't get a look. There goes a Dalton Utilities truck going down the Threadmill Road, headed east. We'll go over here and see if we can get a look, close enough look to see what kind of government vehicle that happens to be if it don't take off before I get to it. Be able to get a look at the tag to see if it says GV, government. Now, I'll still be able to see my bicycle from over here because it is directly back over that way. Sorry if I go a little bit too fast turning that darn phone around. I can't see the chat at the time. I'd like to say hello to everybody in the chat. Glad everybody could come in. Everybody feel free to step up. If you'd like to say anything, feel free to say it. Just sort of be careful what you say. Because you know, in life, things we say and do can have consequences. This is that little library, little free library. There's a few more books in there than there was in there. Flag is flying proud right now. That wind is kicking up. I do believe that says GV on the back. Yes, that's definitely a government tag. It says GV. Looks like either 1077 or 1977 is the vehicle number. I think it's 1077. Look, state of Georgia emblem on the side of it, and not city or county, but it could be Whitfield County. It is sitting there running. See, it says government tag. As soon as I get over here, they did like the car says and made an Escape. That was a Ford Escape. That was a part of either the state or the county. Now it is well past the lunch hour. More along the lines of coming up on 2 o'clock. And that was one of our government workers sitting down here taking a break, sitting in the car listening to that there radio, running that there fuel out, using that there air conditioner. Now, they did not like the idea of being live streamed. They probably thought I was recording. You can see they sat here a while where that air conditioner has run. But lo and behold, as soon as EagleNick audits got over there to where they was and started making a direct line of their front of the vehicle, they had to take off. There they are coming back. Now they're pulling way down there on the other end of the parking lot. I guess they do not know that is where I came from. They are getting something out of the back. I go back right in here in the shade where I can sit down and be cool right here. Hello, JD. How are you doing, brother? Good afternoon, Fred Hinkle. How are you doing, brother? That is a government worker, a public servant, in case you don't know what that is, Mr. Fred Hinkle. That vehicle has a state of Georgia emblem on the side, or either the Whitfield County Board of Commissioners. I did not get a close enough shot of that there emblem to know if it said state of Georgia or Whitfield County or any other county for that matter. But we're going to head back over to the bicycle. If he's getting out one of them there firearms and wants to take a shot at EagleNick, I guess he can try. Just hope he don't hit me. Maybe we'll be able to get up close enough before he drives off this time to see what that there emblem on the side of the vehicle says, whether that is the state of Georgia or a county. Might be somebody from that there public defender's office. I wish they'd start defending me, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry this thing is bouncing a little bit as I walk. That's because it is zoomed in. How's it going, brother? That is Agriculture and Commerce, 1776.
1077.
Yeah, I see the tag. I'm talking about the emblem, 1776.
That's when they, that's basically when they started the company.
Yeah, it's car 1077. So what do y'all actually do, brother?
I'm with a bunch of fuel. I'm a manager of a bunch of fuel inspectors. We go around to the gas station.
Oh, okay. I've seen you up there at the store then.
Well, we're testing gas stations for making sure that they're, accurate.
Hey, we appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
I'm looking for a corn bob for one of my inspectors, and I haven't.
Okay. He's with the ones that goes around to make sure that the gasoline, they call it gasoline, I call it yo-yo, because you never know if it's going to be up or down, But to make sure that the fuel you get is not contaminated to damage your vehicle. You know what I mean? Burn.
Also, we make sure that they're accurate and that they're given the correct amount and that all the products are labeled correctly, all the advertisement adds up and stuff like that. It's a basic consumer protection.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Said they make sure that it's giving what it's supposed to give. It's the right grade that it says it is. They're charging you what they're supposed to be charging you. Making sure you get what you paid for. Now, I want to show you something. EagleNick was not aware of it, but when I got up and walked over there, my billfold had fell out of my pocket again. It's laying over here on the ground because it does not want to stay in my back pocket. It doesn't make a sound sometimes when it falls onto the concrete. Now, I left it down here the other night laying in this same area because I did not know that it had fell out. But now I know why he's usually parked here. He's meeting up with somebody else that he works with. He's looking for a certain part that they need to test the gas pumps, to check the gas tanks where they get the fuel brought in to. We really appreciate that because we need them to make sure we are getting what we pay for. He is with the Agriculture and Commerce Department. You too, brother. Be safe out there. Thank you. He is with the Agriculture and Commerce Department of the Georgia state government. They go around and check the gas pumps, the gas tanks that they put the gasoline in at the gas stations, to ensure that you are getting what you paid for, you are getting the amount that you paid for, that if it says $3 a gallon, they're not charging you $3.20. Now, I noticed up there at the Walmart gas pumps at the Walmart neighborhood market here in Dalton, Georgia on Walnut Avenue, that the yo-yo has came down to $2.93 a gallon from a high of about $3.50 a few months back. So it is going up a little bit at a time. Down, rather. I'm sorry, I misspoke again. It is coming down a little bit at a time. But it seems like that it usually, when it does that, it might drop down under $3, but then it jumps back up to more than it was before it ever come down. So if it holds true to the pattern, why I call it yo-yo, it could go up from $2.93 to $3.75. You never know. Good afternoon, Teresa. How are you doing? Jasmine Trammell, so glad to see you. Miss Darlene, as always, it is a pleasure. Michael, so happy to see you again. Dustin, thank you for coming. Mecha Dragon, thank you for being here. Corey, glad to see you, brother. Brad Hinkle, glad to see ye. Harry Sims, welcome to the chat. Y'all feel free to say hello. Say goodbye. Say what's on your mind. You know what I mean. Just let it on out. Don't be afraid. Now, we do not judge anybody in here. It is a beautiful, glorious day. Oh, yes. Miss Jasmine, that's right. Your baby is due, coming up very soon. EagleNick Audits is going to smoke one of them there cigarettes to celebrate. Now, that ain't really no good excuse, but I'm going to smoke it anyway. You know what I mean. I'm going to set this here there phone down. I have been pretty daggum good, Miss Jasmine, except I was banned from that there Providence Ministries, so I've not been able to go up there and eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner in coming up on a week. I think it started like Monday, so today is 5 days that I've not been able to go up there and eat. Now, they serve lunch and dinner at Greater Works of Dalton 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. Then they only serve dinner today. Then they serve breakfast on Sunday. Hey, I'll be okay. EagleNick was starting to put on a little weight anyway, so it won't hurt me to not eat for a while. Everything will be all right. I believe in the Creator. He takes care of me. I don't ask people for money. All I ask is people to watch my shorts, my videos, and my live streams, that they would like, share, and comment them there live streams, shorts, and videos. And when they're watching them, if they would please let them there ads play. That way, EagleNick Audits can receive a few pennies every day from them there advertisers paid through YouTube. Yes, congratulations, Miss Jasmine, and to your husband as well. Boy, that heat is kicking up out here, and so is that humidity. We got a friend flying around up there. Let's see if we can pull him in. I don't know if y'all can see him or not. That is a hawk. It's hard for me to see to here to see what it's actually seeing. But I hope that their hawk is in the picture, or in the frame rather, where you can actually see it. I can't see it because of the sun beating down on me. Now, if this thing had a stronger zoom like that old Snatchy had a zoom up to 32 times. This one only zooms up to 4 times. I guess I'll have to wait until I process and upload it to be able to tell if y'all could see it or not. It's about to fly off too far anyway. Hello, fake news. How you doing? Hello, Robert Hopkins. Glad to see ye. We are down here enjoying a beautiful, beautiful day. Hey, that is cool, Miss Jasmine. What color did you get them painted? Cool. That is cool. Pink with a little glitter. EagleNick Audits just wears a simple band. I don't wear nothing fancy. I'll show you what my ring signifies to me. Okay, you see this ring, if you can see it clearly, that it has a side on either side and then it has a middle that's separated. Now, to EagleNick Audits, that signifies that is the creator in the middle. I am on one side, on the side of life with the creator, and my wife is on the other side with the creator, which is life after physical death, because our souls are eternal. They will never part. They will never die. But I am here with the creator and she is there with the creator, but we are still joined because of the creator. Thank you, Miss Jasmine. Well, let me tell you this, Miss Jasmine. A wedding ring does not a marriage make. Just because a man and woman gets married and puts on wedding rings, that wedding ring don't make the marriage. There is a key to being happily married. The Bible says that when a man and woman gets married, the two shall become one flesh. Now, for a true happy marriage, when a man and woman gets married, the man becomes the wife and the wife becomes the husband. And by saying that, I mean that the husband should always put the wife first and the wife should always put the husband first. As long as each takes care of the other, they are both taken care of. Their marriage will be stronger. Their marriage will last longer. But if a husband only takes care of himself and doesn't think of his wife, and the wife only thinks of the husband and doesn't take care of herself, that marriage is doomed to fail. The same way, if the wife only takes care of herself and not the husband, and the husband takes care of the wife but not himself, that always thinks of the wife first, that marriage cannot stand. And if neither takes care of the other one but only theirself, they were never actually joined. They were never actually married, because being married means that you put your spouse before yourself. You put your spouse before your family. You put your spouse before your children. Now, that is hard for some people to understand, but the thing about it is you never put yourself, your spouse, your kids, your family, or your friends above your Creator. Your Creator should always be first in your life. Good afternoon, James. So glad to see you again. Now, I got something flying on my back, and it ain't one of them dar green little, some kind of beetles, they said they called them, up there around the Hag Mill Lake Reservoir. Now, EagleNick is more prepared today for that there hot weather. I got some of that brisk juice drink, a fruit punch from concentrate with other natural flavors. I'm fixing to take me a big shot of it before it gets too hot. It was about froze when I brought it down here, but it's stalled out pretty good now. It ought to be a little bit refreshing. Brisk. It is very good. A little bit on the sweet side. Northwoods Press. So glad to have you join us one more time. Thank you for that there subscribe link for EagleNick. Make sure you put up one for yourself and that there NH Mountain Girl and Mama Bear and Inferno and everybody you could think of. EagleNick always tries to ask people if they will to check out my subscriptions. I subscribe to some very good YouTube channels. Now, Northwoods Press is one of those. There are many more, including NH Mountain Girl, Calgary Community Watch, Mile High Community Watch, Michael Kunkel, the True Spitter. I almost said Splitter again. I do not know why I keep saying Splitter. Michael Kunkel, the True Spitter. Eastern Arkansas Transparency. True North Transparency. Mad Labs Press. Mama Bear. So many other great YouTube channels. Be sure to check out my subscriptions. Woo woo, brother. So glad to see you one more time. I went on to that there live stream on KTZ last night. I was a little bit disappointed about what I saw because there happened to be one of them there frauditor auditor channels that KFAR was a guest on her live stream who was live streaming alongside her, I guess. Now, I had sent a bunch of people over to that there live stream for Miss KTZ and said, be sure to tell them EagleNick sent you. To tell Miss KTZ that EagleNick says howdy. Now, I go in after I end my live stream to check out Miss KTZ's live stream, and lo and behold, there is Mr. K4. And he says, surely, he said his channel was covering my channel. And he said, surely it's not the same one. And she said, yeah, it's the same one. Now, she had stated that my channel may not be good for anything, or I may not be good for anything but entertainment, and said that she likes to be entertained. Now, EagleNick Audits found that to be a little bit offensive, but it was after she had came into a live stream of mine this morning, and I was talking to her about that there KFAR. She, like I said, that I was trying to tell her who she should or should not have on her live streams, when I had only told her what type of person KFAR was. That KFAR was one of them there frauditor auditor channels that takes other people's content under fair use, who does not link that content back from the original content creators. Yeah, I ended up getting a little bit mad and said a little bit of harsh words, but then I just finally just blocked Miss KTZ from my channel. I had already had K4 blocked from my channel, along with all them other frauditor auditor channels that I am aware of that is using my content, talking about how stupid EagleNick Audits is, calling me a inbred hillbilly, saying all manner of foul things about me while they are riding on the back of EagleNick Audits as I soar through the sky, all seeking to make that almighty dollar, but only wanting to make EagleNick Audits look bad. Now, EagleNick would like to say the people with them there YouTube channels that knows how to do all that there stuff with them there videos. Now, if they would quit being all of them being anti-auditor, trying to make someone look bad, and would actually be pro-auditor, they could change, instead of having a channel with 4,000 subscribers, they could have one with 400,000 subscribers. You know what I mean, Vern? I believe a lot of them are just jealous because EagleNick Audits has only been creating content for coming up on 8 months on August the 23rd. And by the grace of God and the awesome people that have subscribed to my YouTube channel, the last I looked, I had 7,019 subscribers in less than 8 months. No, I don't want y'all to unsubscribe unless y'all check her out and don't like her content. I do not have nothing against KTZ. I wasn't telling her not to have that dude on her channel. I was just stating how that fella was, that K4. Please do not unsubscribe just because of something I said. I am not trying to hurt KTZ's YouTube channel. I am not trying to hurt K4's YouTube channel. All EagleNick Audits does is tell the truth. I am continuing to tell the truth. I know what fair use is. I know what fair use means. It can be all about satire. They does not have to be anything good about it. I'm just saying, if there was some of them that would cover the good things, not pick out the bad things, to where I show myself and people sees just how big of a hillbilly I actually am, which I do not try to hide, that they just use that to poke fun and ridicule EagleNick Audits. They do not let them know where they're getting the content, where the people that watches the videos or happen to be their subscribers can go visit the channel from where they have obtained their content to learn about that content creator, to know why that video was made. They do not get the backstory. They do not get to make an opinion of their own. They are only taught to say, look how dumb this fool is. Look how he talks. I don't want anybody to unsubscribe from any YouTube channel that you happen to be subscribed to just because they might say something about EagleNick Audits. They can say what they want to say, but I am the way I am. But I do not want nobody to unsubscribe from Miss KTZ on account of EagleNick Audits. Now, Miss KTZ has not done anything to EagleNick Audits, but she implied about what I said meant that I was trying to tell her who she should or should not have on her live streams, when all I was stating is the truth of what kind of person that Mr. K4 actually is. Now, on his channel, he says he is just a vet trying out that there YouTube thing while he has the time. I'll just make sure when I find out that somebody else got my content and all they're doing is trying to make a buck off of EagleNick, making fun of me, I just make sure to hide them from a channel. That way they can't get no more content. You hate me so damn much. Don't try to take the content that I use my time, my energy to create. Learn to be creative on your own. That there body police cam footage that they were watching is police body cam footage that is already readily available all over YouTube that Mr. K. Farr probably obtained the same way under the banner of fair use. I wonder if he linked it back to the content creators. Now, when you use YouTube to post shorts, videos, and live streams, make sure you go in down there to the tags and other things in the video when you do the edits to go down there and change that their standard YouTube license to a Creative Commons attributions license. That way that anyone who uses your content has to attribute that content back to the original content creator. But I have come to where I cut off that I do not allow any audio or video remixing on my videos or my past live streams. Now, you cannot stop audio or video. You can't stop audio remixing on a short, but you can stop the video remixing. You can allow just audio or allow audio and video, but you can't cut it off completely on a short. Brother, if you want to know what my story is, check out some of my content. If you've been watching for 2 days in a row, how come you've not watched any of my videos and see how it led up to where it got today? When I was younger, I had my constitutional rights violated repeatedly because I did not know what the Constitution was all about. Now, I started creating content for my YouTube channel on December the 23rd of 2023 when I witnessed a female police officer with the Dalton Police Department violating a homeless girl's First Amendment and Fourth Amendment rights. First Amendment, one tenet of free speech where she was panhandling. Fourth Amendment, because Georgia does not have a stop and ID law for pedestrians unless they are committing a crime, that their female police officer made Miss Pink, also known as Helen, give her her name and date of birth because she did not have a physical ID, a picture ID. Told her that she was going to take her to jail if she didn't identify herself. Now, that is a violation of your Fourth Amendment rights to be safe and secure in your person, papers, property, and effects, because they do not have no legal authority to identify you if you are not committing a crime in the state of Georgia and you are a pedestrian, whether you be walking or riding a bicycle. A cyclist on a bicycle is classified as a pedestrian. Now, in that video with that female police officer and Miss Pink, Helen, I never at any time said EagleNick Audits or called myself EagleNick. It was only after that video that I recorded on December the 23rd of 2023. And then when I did an audit at the United States Post Office in downtown Dalton, Georgia, that I started calling myself EagleNick Audits. Now, when I was a kid, I was always called Eagle. That was my nickname because of how short my father kept my hair cut. Now, I had a lady friend who would call me Nick. So, therefore, naturally, I combined those two names, EagleNick, and the rest is history, as they say. I'm doing pretty good, brother. I'm doing the best I can. I'm getting by. I've not been at the park the whole time. You know, if you've been watching, you'll see that them there live streams end. And when they end, I say I'm headed back to the Eagle's Nest. Now, that is not up there in one of them there trees. That happens to be up there at my house. And when I say my house, I mean my home, the place I live, and the house that I co-own with all my brothers and sisters, all of my siblings. We co-own the house. My brother's trailer that passed away, all the property is co-owned, but I call it my house and my home because that is where I live. That is where I reside. That is where I sleep, if you know what I mean, Vern. You couldn't ask for a more beautiful sight than what is in front of you right now, I think, because looking through from what I can see, it is just a beautiful, glorious day. Thank you, Poncho. Poncho Alvarez, thank you so much. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. That is though Poncho and Lefty by Mr. Willie Nelson. Well, Northwoods Press, I wonder sometime if old EagleNick Audits might be like that there person in that there young Frankenstein where Igor gets that there brain from that there Abby Normal somebody or another. EagleNick might be a little Abby Normal sometimes, but that is only because of what I have witnessed and what I have seen. It is because of what I've witnessed, what I've seen, and how I've been treated that has molded me into who I am. Now, it has not made me talk the way I talk. I talk the way I talk because, hey, that's my voice. You know what I mean, Vern? But I did it to myself again and came off down here and did not bring me anything to clear my sinuses with. And this pollen is getting so bad it's starting to affect my nose a little bit. So far, it's not too bad. We got a real cool breeze blowing under this here shed that I call it. Now, I've seen some beautiful ladies up there toward the playground, but I've not been looking around that way with the phone anyway. Because, like I've said, I do not just generally record or live stream the public. Now, if I've got my phone sitting stationary like this and they happen to walk in front of it, I cannot stop that. I'm not going to say, hey, don't go in front of me. I'm recording or live streaming, rather. But I could see how they were under the impression that I've probably been here the whole time, because I have been popping out them there live streams the past few days. I'm just trying to make sure I get all of them created I can before I go to my trial on September the 16th and September the 30th. Dirty South Accountability. Thank you so much for coming in one more time. Let me give you something before you take off, brother. I truly appreciate you. I really and truly appreciate you and hope you have a blessed day as well. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. And if there's anybody you can help, don't forget to do that as well. I guess we're going to get ready to go ahead and end this here live stream and head on back up to the Eagle's Nest. I do not know exactly what time it is, but they will be serving supper at Greater Works at 5 o'clock, or they'll open the doors at 5 o'clock. I will be able to go inside at 5 o'clock. It's more along the lines to 5:30 to 6 o'clock before they actually serve, but it is in the air conditioning. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this here live stream, head on back up to the Eagle's Nest, let this here live stream process and upload, and just sort of sit and chill out for a little while under the air conditioning at the Eagle's Nest and get ready to go up and eat that there dinner at the Greater Works of Dalton. I truly appreciate them. I always said how much I appreciate all the people at the Providence Ministries in Dalton. I still appreciate them, even though I've been banned. I'm praying they will let somebody know how long that there banishment will be. When EagleNick audits, should at least be able to get somebody to bring him something to eat outside, as they normally do the first time somebody has been banished. You know, normally the first time someone gets banished, they will let somebody take them food. And if something happens that there's a second situation, they will take them food out there themselves. But they have jumped EagleNick audits all the way up to like I did 2 or 3 things and went straight from not being able to come in myself to not being able to get any food at all, or if anybody that brings it to me would be banned themselves. You too, Northwoods Press. Woo woo. Thank you. I appreciate you all. I pray you all have a very blessed day. That you all take care of yourselves and take care of each other. It is a glorious day out here today. But I'm going to be headed back up to the Eagle's Nest. Yes, sir, I am poor. I'm not a well-to-do. I get out and pick up aluminum cans when I'm able. The weather is too hot. EagleNick is one of the poorest of the poor, other than the homeless people that's living on the street or living under a bridge or living in the woods. But I love you all, and I thank you all so much for coming in on to this here live stream. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe. And if I could, please, I would like to ask everybody to share the heck out of all my shorts, my videos, and my live streams as you will. Like, share, and comment as well. When you watch my shorts, my videos, and my past live streams, if you will, please let them dar ads play so that EagleNick audits can receive a few pennies every day that is paid by those advertisers. That way it does not have to come out of your pocket. EagleNick does not ask people for money. Now, I do have the super thanks, the super chats, and the super stickers. I do have people that uses those voluntarily when they would like to and when they want to. Now, I do not ask them for them, even though they are greatly appreciated. But EagleNick audits thinks that y'all are the ones who are super. You know what I mean, Vern? You have a blessed day, Mike N-Strain. And I pray you all have a blessed day as well. JD, Northwoods, Dirty South, Pancho Alvarez, I love you all. Have a blessed day. And now it is time for EagleNick to say. EagleNick audits. I am EagleNick. And I'm out.